Hello, hello. How is everybody doing this evening? Kappa Phantom. Good to see both of you. I made it. I almost didn't make it to stream. Because I got out of work and I took a nap because I was tired. And then I hit like a catastrophically low level of motivation to get back up. Partially because I was like, I had no plans or preparations for dinner. And I was like, I don't want to have to go deal with food. I could just not get up. And I was like, I could just not. But no, I got up. I ate my stupid dinner. And now I'm here. So I made it. The great accomplishment of the day. Making it here. Yes, but fortunately tomorrow is Friday, which is very exciting. I'm extremely pleased that it's Friday. Shouldn't be too bad a day. You know, the only problem is, so I have a card at work. A card is a term in like agile software development. It's part of like Kanban. A card is just a piece of work for anyone not familiar with that terminology. So I've got a card at work that I need to test. And it's just like so vague and unclear. And I'm just like, I don't want to have to sit down and wrangle some devs to be like, what am I looking for? What does this mean? And added on to it, the one testing note that's in there is like, oh, just do this. And just this is a thing that doesn't work in the dev environment because it's a 404 error. So I don't know. Maybe I don't have anything to test. Maybe I just ship it along over to the freaking UAT team and they deal with it when they get to staging. I don't know, but it's annoying. It's been like, I was avoiding it all day, doing other stuff. It's just like, I have to deal with it tomorrow, and I don't want to deal with it tomorrow. It's stupid. And maybe it won't even be that big a deal. It just feels stupid. It's one of those sorts of things. That's all. That's my annoyance of Friday. Once I get it done, though, then it'll be just be done, and I'll have, like, nothing else to worry about. That'll be Friday. Won't that be nice? And then it'll be the weekend. Won't that also be nice? Well, without too much further ado, let's get going, because we've got 3 chapters remaining, and we're going to try to get through all of them today. That's the goal. Though it might be a little bit of a longer stream. I don't know how long each of these chapters is going to be. But we're getting to the bottom of it, damn it.
Do you believe the sheriff? That we won't escape?
One cannot be hurt by superstition, Watson. This hut has been abandoned for a long time.
It reeks of damp. We're more likely to sink in there than on our boat.
Damp.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're not interested in the hut for some reason, despite having stopped at the hut. Okay. Left stick to sail around. Okie doke. So, what are we looking for? Yes, so we have followed our lead into the swamp, bayou, whatever, around New Orleans after, I don't remember his name, but some guy that, whoop.
Look, Holmes. Fireflies.
Isn't that nice? Who had suspicions around somebody that he was employing, I think. He had suspicions of weird messages being sent to them and that they might be up to some cult shit. Well, he was very right. They were up to some cult shit and killed everybody else in his house. And he has been taken, probably. And now we're after him, trying to find where they've gone. We continue to follow what seems to be the most tenuous of, like, chains of events. We're just, like, following missing person after missing person to try to, like, get to the bottom of this thing with very little overall information about what is up with the cult shit. We know there is some cult shit, though.
You're rowing like a professional, Watson.
University of London Boat Club. Silver medalist, 1874.
Oh, well. Good for you, Watson. Oh. A structure. Is this a new one? A better one than the one we saw last time? Is this something we can actually work with? Can we dock? How do we dock? Hello? Hello? I'd like off the boat, please. No? We're not getting off the boat? Okay, I can't use my fancy vision either, so I can't use my fancy senses. This feels like I should be able to get off. This feels like somewhere to be. But it is not clearly labeled, so I guess off we go. Oh, here's another more different hut. Why do the lights work? That just seems incredibly unlikely. Is it dead end? Sort of seems like... Is this ground or more water? It's very hard to read where the water stops. Okay, this feels like it's supposed to be a dead end that I can't get past. Okay. Continuing on then. I kind of feel like the stupid lantern that's being held up is just making it harder for me to see than the moonlight would be. Could you just, like, put that away? I don't think I need it.
What was that, Holmes? Whatever or whoever it was, we should ready ourselves.
A weird-ass noise. Burning? Okay, alright.
Am I hearing drums?
Drums in the bayou?
I was just about to comment on the, like, upswelling background music. I'm sorry, apparently that is not the background music. That shit is in-game. So, I was like, ooh, drums. Freaking Holmes. Like, hey, drums. You don't say. Well, well. Hold on, I feel like... Let me go this way. This place.
Holmes, I think I heard something swim underneath our boat.
Probably just a rotten log.
I guess I'm gonna follow the torches. That feels like a natural thing to do.
Did you hear that, Holmes? What do you see?
Oh, definitely saw something there. Alright, following the torches seems to be the right call.
If you told me when I binned your paper that we'd end up fleeing the law in a rowboat through the Louisiana Bayou...
I dare say you would have hardly been surprised.
This is an eerie section. What do we got out here? Do we have the fishmen? Perhaps gatormen? It's odd to me that we don't seem to be getting any closer to the drums. They don't seem to be getting any louder.
Is getting thicker, almost suffocating.
The stench of death. All too familiar now.
Oh, there went something big lurking into the water.
Weeks of damp. We're more likely to sink in there than on our boat. Let's go.
Oh, just kidding. Not a real place to stop. Okay, sure. I guess it's like a checkpoint?
Navigators, Watson. It is stupidity rather than courage to refuse to recognize danger when it is close upon you.
Oh, maybe we can actually die. We haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to actually, like, fail in this game. You know, things that just... Nope. I like the bouncing boat. We are armed now. I don't know if I can actually use that.
Holmes, hand me the rifle.
Freaking book club for gators.
Come on, Holmes, give me the... Watson, stay calm, but be quick. An alligator has noticed us.
Oh, I see. We are... attempting to distract the gators with bodies so that we can continue to go by. Is that what we're doing?
That's vicious. That's nature.
I
Watson.
see.
Let's try not to annoy them.
Problem solving with a rifle, but like not in a way that you put problem solving in air quotes. Problem solving. No. For real problem solving. Don't worry about it. It's totally different. There's a lot of stuff strung up. I'm running out of torches to keep me going. 22. Well, it fixes some problems.
That pier looks promising over there, Watson.
Certainly doesn't fix larger
Approaching
problems.
the heart of darkness.
Just 22. But it certainly gets this job started.
This place gives me
Yay.
shivers, despite the...
I got an achievement. Okay, the drums do seem to be escalating. Of note. More blood, untended wound, still alive.
Ashmat dragged
Same boot
Arneson
prints
here.
as from the mansion. Okay. We're in the right place, presumably.
Ugh, the smell of burning flesh, just horrific.
Keep away from it. Focus on our task.
Bare feet,
so we may
erratic
soon
movement,
leave all this
different
behind.
Fiery
sizes.
gathering of passions. and
Cult
despair.
shit. That's what we just found. Found that cult shit.
This is not Arneson, just another unfortunate soul.
Well, good for you, I guess. Bloodied handprint, four
The hand
blood
tied here
drips.
was bleeding in 4 places. This had to have been Arneson.
Like the 4 fingies that he misplaced.
Thankfully, it's not Arneson. Thankfully, Arneson isn't among the dead.
He was here. Oh, which we can investigate closer. What have we
That's
here?
a lot of blood, but probably not enough to be fatal.
Well, yeah, except he's been losing it for like hours. Like maybe that isn't enough. Didn't exactly start from perfect
Both
health.
ends of the rope were cut cleanly. The captive was dragged through hell.
Scratches.
The victim's left hand clawed at the soil.
Hey, Scobolts,
The
how's it
bloody
going?
handprint on this stone lacks 4 fingers.
Right? No, footprint.
Sunken heels, the result of dragging a heavy body.
Okay, okay. Alright, fascinating. Let me see. We got step 1. What are we working with? Snap those fingers. What next? That seems unlikely. No. That's not. That doesn't seem like what happened. This is what we got going on here. All right. Okay. So he was up there, and then he got taken down. It's over here. Okay. Scratches from friction. Mysterious murder door.
Only this indentation was spared from blood.
Interesting.
The tracks lead behind the stone slab.
Okay, so something was in that indention, and then blood was dropped on it? It's anointed in blood, perhaps? Partial handprint, thumb only. We know whose that
Blood was
is.
poured over someone, leaving a gruesome silhouette.
Speaking of anointed with blood. Blood.
A worn blade, but clean and without blood.
Apparently they had plenty
Bowls
here.
filled with blood.
Continue to sneeze. I blame our previous visitor dog, who has now gone. Because bro had a lot of winter fur he was just abandoning around the house. I think that's why I've started sneezing. That seems quite possible. No, that doesn't seem right. It seems more like this. Hey, Whitney, welcome. That's not the button I meant. Go back. Put it back. Welcome to Daily Cult Hours. We're dealing with random people being anointed in blood, possibly
The
sacrificed,
initials
you know,
EA are embroidered with silk
all
thread.
that good stuff.
The prisoner's clothes tossed aside.
Okay. Do we have another?
The wood is swamp cypress, endemic to the area.
Same, Whitney. we were just commenting about that earlier. It's like, oh, thank God. Yeah.
Days old and rotten.
Do Zucchinis? Is that kind of looks like zucchinis? Is that what we're dealing with?
Damp and moldy hay. The prisoners were kept like animals, slowly deteriorating under the gruesome treatment.
Yep, wait, what? Here we go. What? There we go. That doesn't seem... Wow, there's a lot of blood there.
A heavy weight scored impressions in the ground 1 inch deep.
Okay, what's our other possibility here? Can you work with me? That seems dramatically more likely. Oh, that sucks, Phantom. I mean, having a week off is, I guess, kind of nice, but not really under the circumstances of injury. Far less ideal.
The blood is dry. The axe has not been used for some time. This is how those poor people were crucified.
Okay, all right. We've got all our options now. All right, step 1. Onto the weird-ass crosses. Step this one gets cut down. Over here. No, not stabbed. Yes, there we go. This is the right one. Right guy, not a mystery guy. It's our Arneson. And then over here, finally... What else? We've got, yeah, something weird up there. Here, this seems most likely. Let's validate that shit.
Arneson was
Yeah.
held captive in this cage until his abductors tied him to a cross and dragged him to the bonfire.
Yep.
Arneson was left hanging here for a while before being freed and led to the altar.
Yep.
At the
Gathered.
altar, Arneson's captors performed a ritual on him and poured blood over his head.
Weird
With
behavior.
Arneson now prepared, he was escorted to the sealed entrance.
That's right.
They used the mechanism with an indentation to open the passage.
Huh? Yeah. I knew all that shit. Okay, so we need to pin that evidence, and then this should reveal something additional to us if we look around. Arneson visited a place behind a stone door with a mechanism. We are looking for some sort of mechanism. Okay, scratches from fiction. Fiction? Friction. Need one of those weird demon starfish too. Okay, so we don't have a question here yet. The indentation and internals had an object inside. It must be covered in blood. Okay, so we need doodad, and then we need the doodad covered in blood. I am not, however, seeing any doodads. I mean, it would be very irresponsible for them to leave the necessary doodads just laying around.
The stone slab.
We got the blood here that we're gonna need to put on the doodad. But we need the doodad. Hey Watson, you got any doodads? Shaped kind of like starfish? Shaped kind of like starfish. Got some skulls and bones. Yeah, oh, wait, oh. I can walk back here? Huh? Yeah. It's kind of shaped like that tree a little bit. You know, not big like a tree. Okay, there's not like that many things here. What the hell am I looking for?
I should be glad we're out of the water, but I'm not.
Well, that's incredibly unhelpful, Watson. And I guess let's backtrack, see if there's anything or anywhere to go back here. Anybody? Hello? I'm looking for an Eldritch starfish. Does anyone have an Eldritch starfish? Traces of feet and chains. That's
left by a crowd of shackled prisoners.
Yes, I know. That's old information. Don't worry about it. This does not seem helpful back here. Does not seem to be anything of note or interest along the way here. Okay. Seems to be present in the fire. I think these are the most annoying pieces of this game. Every time I end up with something with this symbol, like this, like eyeball and pin. It's like you have to pin it and then you have to search for something. And it's just like, what am I looking for? It could be anything. Like, where? You want to give me any indication? There's like 3 points of interest in this whole place. I don't see jack shit in any of them. Person visited a place behind a stone door with a mechanism. Yup. I hear ya. Have to look this up too, just because time's ticking and me running around is not interesting. blindly looking for a stupid-ass Eldritch starfish. Which just be... It's going to be somewhere stupidly obvious, and then I'm going to look it up and be like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's fine. I'm just going to look it up. Sherlock the Awakened, Chapter 6. Walk through alligators, the scenes. Pin the evidence. Yup. Head over to the stone alcove. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Over here, and then I'm supposed to follow the bloodied trail. There we go. Really? It is stupidly
Heavy
obvious.
And covered in blood.
Hey, priestess. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? It was stupid. I knew it. I knew it! Freaking blood on the floor everywhere. How was I supposed to know that it was that specific blood? I didn't know it was new.
My lantern. Give me a minute.
I won't wait for you. I'm going in.
Wow. Just leaving him here with a busted lantern in the dark? That's cold, Holmes. That's cold. Echoey. Trying to figure out if the droning noise I was hearing was in the game or otherwise. It's otherwise. I think somebody's maybe doing some yard work. It's late as hell. What are you doing yard work? Huh. Must be the Necronomicon. Alright. Do we have any indication of a correct direction? Not exactly.
What?
Okay, right. We just like...
Not again.
Just kicked back to the beginning. Okay.
Let the unknown be.
Okay, I see. We're just supposed to muscle our way through.
That's human skin. And still warm.
It's the Necronomicon.
What's happening?
Oh, drunk. Oh, no.
Deja vu, and not in a pleasant way.
Interesting skybox. I hadn't looked up when we were last in this environment. Everyone have for dinner? I had a chicken pot pie and a can of green beans. An unexciting dinner. But it was a dinner nonetheless. Have fajitas? I do like fajitas. I do enjoy some fajitas. Okay, well that... I also enjoy pizza. I would have probably rather had a pizza, but... I was on my own, so I just figuring shit out as easy as possible. See, it was annoying because I had planned after I got off work to go do a bike ride and go get food while I was on my bike ride. But then after work, it had started raining. It's like, damn it. Now I can neither do a bike ride nor get dinner. Thus my lack of motivation to deal with dinner for myself. Because I was just like, I don't care anymore. Interesting. Oh, I see. We need to find the pedestal. Yeah. I bet if there's another one to be found. Yep, I hear another one. Down here. It is down here. Well, alright, platform complete. Guess I should say walkway complete. Or it is made of mini platforms. Well, I expected to be able to walk on those. So do I go back through this thing? Okay, so I can see them here, but can't touch them. Does that mean I can touch them here, but can't see them? No, I don't believe it does. Unless I stepped at the wrong place. I did. It's mirrored. So it's up this way. It curls around here. I kind of lost track of where it was. Wait, can I... shit. All right, hold on. Let's go back and remember better what it's like on the other side of that platform. Okay, so it's around. Oh, wait, it's... Okay, so it keeps going to the side. It's like a straight shot off to the side. Curves over here. It doesn't go to that. It goes over here. Shit! Maybe I didn't get them all? Maybe there's a third one? Alright, hold on. Back through. Or maybe I was just wrong. It's spiral. It curves back on the near side of... Okay. It's more complicated path. Okay, so it curves near side of the cage. And then it's near this around the outside of the next cage. Well, this is actually a surprisingly complicated path that they just expect you to be able to walk without freaking vision. Damn. Okay. So it's up this way. We're near this. It curves around to the near side. And then it's kind of close here. Ah. And then it's close around this side, and then we get here. We've done it. It helps when I pay more attention to what the hell is going on, I guess.
Axes? What on earth for?
They're gonna ask you a question. Okay, cool. Love the cult shit. That's good for everyone. Yep. Ooh. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I'm just going. Wait, there's thingies. Hold on. I think I've been missing things. Well, maybe. I don't seem to be able to interact. Ooh! Am I supposed to be memorizing these? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Okay. So we've got 3 symbols here. We have... a bell sprout. We've got a... 2 arcs connected by a squiggly line with 2 little leggings. This. Whatever the hell this is. You know what? I'm just going to assume I can recognize it when I see it. Nope. Okay, so this is one of them. This is the bell sprout. So how do I interact with it? Like, get killed? Yes, actually. Because it axed you in the face. Obviously. Nope. Yep. John! John!
There's that glow again.
And the arcs with the squiggle. Really, you can't just deactivate once I've gotten the right one? Nope, not that one. Oh, there it is. That's the one. I like that you could just entirely succeed at this by accident, potentially.
I hope that was all. I can't take anymore.
Seems unlikely, but you technically could. You could run around lost for a while and just get smacked by the right things.
At last, the lantern's working again. Holmes, I'm coming.
Oh, now I'm Holmes. Not Holmes. Watson. Let's go. It's... Oh, here, well, we found you again.
What
Losing
are you
your
doing,
mind.
sitting in a place like this?
How did you get here? How did you get through the maze? Tell me, Watson.
What maze?
There's no
I walked
maze.
straight up to you. You saw me.
Do not lie to me, John. How did you get out?
Sherlock, what happened? Are you feeling all... Oh, heavens. Is that Arneson? Why didn't you mention him? Stay put. I must check if he is alive.
I hadn't gotten that far yet. Watson.
I need to focus on Arneson.
Fine, fine, fine. Let me forget. Please let me forget.
The unknown. Beckoning.
That's the much less known flower. Everybody's heard of the forget-me-nots, but
I should examine him before...
nobody's
he has
heard of the
another
let-me-forgets. Hold on, that I don't...
Please tell me there are no eels inside Arneson.
How's your hand doing, broski?
Severed fingers, the wounds are inflamed.
Yeah, you think?
Cold sweat. 2, no, 3 ribs fractured. Blunt trauma to the cranium.
How you doing there, Arneson?
Pupils, lips moving without a sound.
How you doing? Been having a good time?
Pulse is racing, 110 beats a minute. Arneson is delirious after all he's endured.
You
We
think?
can't get into the boat in a state like that. It's dangerous to us and him.
Oh. How can Arneson be sedated? Okay, so now we're gonna look around. What do we got? Cocoa
Pokeweed
beans?
berries, though they
Nope.
appear harmless,
Never
the whole
mind.
plant
Pokeweed
is
berries.
lethal. Odorless, watery, and hard to identify. Pharmacopoeia, listing drugs, effects, and directions for use.
Trailer to Snow White. I have not seen it. I'm tremendously insulated from advertisements. I don't see anything, trailers or otherwise, most of the time. Pharmacist's Handbook, How to Treat Without Killing. This book is a helpful assistant on your journey to becoming a competent pharmacist. Every drop, crumble, or grain of a substance can bring a sick patient back to life, but may kill him if dispensed carelessly. It is crucial to know what can help and what can kill. Each chapter provides a brief description of every substance used in pharmacy. Remember, be precise, be patient, learn from the mistakes of others.
Some kind of amanita mushroom. Extremely poisonous.
I got a new reward, apparently. Whoa, what a camera angle. Okay, search in the archives, transparent liquid. Consistency, liquid. Smell, odorless. Color, luminescent. No information. Type, poisons. Snake venom typically looks like yellow water. It has no impurities or foam. A few drops of snake venom diluted or mixed with other substances can be used as a muscle relaxant. 1 drop per 80 pounds should be enough. Amanita mushrooms, extremely poisonous. How can arneson be... Well, we've got snake venom. And we got amanita mushrooms. But I don't know if we want the amanita mushrooms. Do we have anything else? Snake venom is something. What does it need to be mixed with? Is
The
question.
nightmares these poor souls had to endure. I wonder what this language is.
Guard tempestade. Bandane sin sua carne. The deep water calls. Rejoice, for he is coming. Prove worth by giving life to the great Lord. Great, 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 good. Love that. Oh, here we go. Now we got some more stuff to look.
This
Look
is
at.
Dwale, induces sleep and relaxation.
Ah, Dwale, that seems promising.
A gluey decoction. The smell is herby but sharp. It appears burnt, judging by the color. Salvia divinorum. Provokes visual hallucinations.
Well, we definitely don't want that. I don't think. Unknown decoction. Gluey brown substance has a strong, sharp smell. Gluey brown smell. Gluey, jelly, sharp, dark. Ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is a brown-colored paste used in rituals across the Amazon basin. You have a cat now. I like cats. I like dogs too, but I also like cats. Causes visual and auditory hallucinations. Created in South America, the decoction's main ingredient is a local plant known as yage. How is your cat doing? Is the cat great? Okay, so snake snake vision, snake venom, and ayahuasca, maybe? No, snake venom and Dwale. Snake venom and Dwale. Sedative to calm arneson for transportation can be made. Ingredients needed: Dwale and snake venom.
This should help soothe arneson.
I got you this, bro. It's a sedative.
I need some fresh air.
Yes, please go. I'll be right behind you with arneson. Perhaps you can prepare the boat.
Uncaring and to take your... Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a cat, all right. does in fact sound like a cat. Free my festering soul. Like, who's saying this?
Free me festering soul and let me feel.
Oh.
Free me festering soul and let me feel. Eyes without purpose and now see the truth. Tear me mind from me flesh, score me festering soul. Phantoms of nothing
not
we
having a
are
good
born
time.
to die, filled in the eyes of our Eldritch Lord.
Free my festering soul and let me feel.
Oh, please, I wish to return. Free me, let me return. Free me and rejoice.
Eyes without purpose, I now see the truth. Tear my mind from my flesh.
Holmes, you good?
Holmes, are you all right? Here, let me help.
He's not okay.
I'm fine.
You're not fine.
Holmes?
What?
Sherlock!
Why?
What the hell were you doing? He almost killed you.
Okay, he got shot, I guess. That was not very clear.
You're right. Let's go, Watson.
Okay, he was actually there, and then he got shot. I understand. Why was that fire so loud? It's like crackling in my ear.
Bon Dieu, still among the living.
We are,
Barely.
though not for lack of trying by the sheriff.
Well, he'd been telling people you died in the swamp despite his trying to save you. Crooked man. Through and
What a
through.
jerk.
Wait, is that Mr. Arneson?
Yes, but he's not well.
Yeah, he's
You know, Lucy,
not
Belle from the Nymph?
doing
That I
well.
do.
Please bring her here. Mr. Arneson needs to see a familiar face if he's to have any chance of surviving.
He's gonna need a lot of help.
Power of the heart. I get you. Wait here.
Errol? Oh, Errol!
Reckon we should give him space. Farewells are painful.
No. Tell me that's not true.
Watson?
Mr. Arneson has endured a lot. Lost 4 fingers, a lot of blood, and some of his sanity. But with rest and tender care, he ought to survive those injuries, both physical and mental.
Thank you, Johnny. I'll take care of him. Thank you for bringing him home to me. We'll be all right.
Are you quite certain? Do you have the space? The resources?
I will stay with him at the mansion. It is not a burden to take care of your love.
His property is in quite a state. It may not be
Sure
the best
is.
place for recuperation.
Hush now. Champagne will see it sorted.
Then
Well,
it's settled.
thanks.
Hear that, Errol? Us living under one roof. Careful what you wish for. Oh, and champagne? I'm about sick of watching that sheriff run riot through New Orleans. We ought to talk.
Funny. I was just thinking that grub did nothing to save your man. Together, I reckon you, me, and Errol have the sway to make some changes around here.
Yeah,
the
get his
sound of
ass.
that.
Holmes, our boat.
Oh, we must make haste. Farewell.
Oh,
Take
right.
care.
Right, we're leaving, like, immediately. Alright, 1 chapter down. Okay, but where are we going now? Oh, we do have the book. The book from beyond. The book from beyond London. You know, there's a lot of books from beyond London, to be fair. Which one exactly are we talking about? I'm gonna need you to narrow it down.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
I...
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft,
Oh.
Queen's best
Mycroft.
boy. This is a
Best
grim
boy.
augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your
What?
ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics in Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Ah, right.
Oh dear.
We were
So it is all the
in
butter you've been
Edelweiss
slathering on your bread?
doing
We need your
maybe
help.
some
What?
misdeeds.
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something
True.
otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government
It's
does
true.
not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like
I
you.
do have this book.
Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent. That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
Alright. You Holmes, you good? What was that about? Holmes? Hello? Oh, we're alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. What is the cryptic message for Ashmet about? Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? Those are our questions. So we have the Bayou's Cursed book, written in an obscure language, but Barnes. That's right, because there's the Barnes bookstore just down the road.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for all the details.
Of course, it's raining. I guess I should check your damn newspaper.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
One Tempest article. Storm of the Century. The Tempest, which many already call the Storm of the Century, has been raging west of Lochaber's... We're going to assume that's close to how that's pronounced. Lochaber's coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. The storm is taking a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. That's a lot of ships. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the elements. Sadly, the Royal Navy rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous condition. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learnt that similar phenomena of lower importance are occurring around the world. Phenomena of lower importance? Well, that's just rude. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with Scotland Yard. AL.
Get the
See if that
strand.
comes
Get the true facts.
in relevance. Also, do I have new costumes? What? Nothing of particular relevance. Give me my hat, though. It's wet out. We gotta wear our hat. It's been a while since I've been here. I got to remember where the Barnes bookstore is. Hey, look, it's the Barnes bookstore. New books in the store. Charles Dickens, M. Gogol, Edgar Allan Poe. 2 books for the price of 1. Damn, what a deal. Let's buy us some books.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson, indeed it has, and good to see you as always.
Why are you
How
so
can I help?
nervous? About Stevenson's guiding light. What? Also, he seems
Someone
nervous.
is full of-
Happy?
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing
Well,
if not
good for you.
provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Barnes, does
Guiding
Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Oh, was that
well,
no
my
cryptic
mind
note?
first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man.
Okay.
I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still.
A top hat and a monocle.
Yes. Say not of
I
me
might
that
have a top
weakly
hat
I
kicking
declined
around.
the
I don't have a
labours
monocle.
of my sires, and fled the sea.
But you're correct.
The
That would
towers
have been
we
a good
founded and the lamps we lit.
a good one to have
The
done.
labors of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
Okay, great. And what
Last
about the
time we
book?
met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Oh, we've got an occult text.
Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
I love how we have
That's a long
found the
story.
madness-inducing book,
What do you
and we're
make of
just
it?
like passing
It
it
seems to
around. We're
describe
like, can
pagan
you read this?
rituals,
Can you read
ancient
this? Can you
deities.
read this? It's like,
What a marvel.
Oh,
I can
no.
Try and translate
what
it
are
for
we
you.
doing?
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh,
Damn, he's
already here,
fast.
as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
Okay, so that he mentioned, madness for everyone. We're just passing it out. Stevenson reminds him of an upcoming author, blah, 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 blah. Say not of me that weekly I decided the labors of my sires and fled the sea. The towers we founded and the lamps we lit. Barnes recommends a book on great families, which can be found on the shelves to his right. Greatest British families. Backstories and gossip about the members and success of great British families. A somewhat chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. I think that's the one I was looking for. Okay. So... Cryptic message. Barnes first look at the book. Oh, this is a search in the archives. Okay. Barnes recommends a book on great families. Okay, what do we know? Stevenson, up-and-coming author. Weekly edit. Maybe that's not the book. Maybe I need something else that's got more details. And again, maybe not, seeing as there's not a single other thing I can interact with. Okay. Into the archives. Okay, so it is England. Oh, I have the details on the left. Okay. Message transcribed by Davy is addressed to Ashman. It reads, blah, 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 blah. Barnes recommends a great families. Say not of me that weekly I declined the labors of my sires and fled the sea. The towers we founded and the lamps we lit. Maritime? Right? Fled the sea. Maritime. Oh, wait, no. Up-and-coming Scottish author. Robert Louis Stevenson. He veered away from his family non-literary vocations. Labors of my sires and fled the sea. The towers we founded and the lamps we lit. Like a lamp lighter. Barnes recommends a book on great families, which can be found on the shelves to his right. Dukes, Marquesses. I mean, we're talking 1800s. Nailed it. The book Greatest British Families briefly mentions the Stevensons, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. That checks out. Also, a reasonable reason to have a connection to Cthulhu and the Deeps. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse's erection in 1810, The Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons, Alan, David, and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. That seems extremely relevant, considering they're talking about using Stevenson's guiding light. Okay, so what does the cryptic message say? So we've got Great British families. Stevenson family. Cryptic message. None of that was correct, except for Stevenson family. Okay, cool. Love that for me. Great. Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? 3 documents. I don't have any documents that would help with that.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
All of the paintings suck.
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
Okay. Glad you're having fun. I guess I'll go. I'm kind of out of things to pursue. I guess I'll go back to Holmes. See how Holmes is doing. Got any other articles
Just
in there?
back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Get the
Shut up.
As you were, Watson. Do what you must.
Well, this has... I've run out of leads. I mean, this is certainly it's not this and then this, right? That would be crazy talk. It is that. I can't believe it. Okay, a gathering at a Stevenson built. The message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather, a lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Scotland. Well, it was that. Okay. Who am I supposed to talk to?
Family, Watson. I let go of the best part in Cordona. Now I am left with the worst in Mycroft.
Okay, sure, great. Back to Barnes. Talk to me, Barnes. Barnes.
Say,
Any
do you
coastal
possess
maps?
coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering.
Lighthouses,
You
apparently.
have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Lochaber.
It's not like you get to keep the book, man.
Right then. I'll unroll it on the desk.
He's running a business
yours.
here.
In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Okay. To the map. To the other side of the map. God forbid I sit down for a second. Scarivore Lighthouse, located on the remote island of the same name. Scarivore. Sounds scary. Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tiree. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson, the tower is a testament to the determination of the Empire's workers and engineers to make life safer for seamen. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction, with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite beacon of safety atop dangerous rocks. And then we got a couple over here. Rubinangal Lighthouse. Rubinangal means Stranger's Point in Scottish Gaelic. That's probably something I'm saying wrong. This simple yet elegant brick tower of light built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson is not even the only one that Dynasty erected that year. It is 62 feet tall and bears a luminous range of 10 nautical miles, lighting the way for ships roaming the Sound of Mull. The Ardnamurchan Lighthouse. Designed and built in 1849 by Alan Stevenson, the lighthouse lies at the western end of the Ardnamurchan Peninsula in Lochaber. It architecturally and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses. Made of granite and bearing a strikingly black lantern, the tower soars to 118 feet above the rocks. I don't know. That sounds a little bit suspect. And then where's number 4? I thought I saw number 4. Oh, it's over here. Barra Head Lighthouse, located on the Outer Hebrides island of Barra Head, the lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to the Minch. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness in 1833, is made of stone. It is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. I'd like to point out that they probably wouldn't use feet. But whatever.
Doctor, look what I just found.
Yeah, what'd you find?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes, I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It,
Okay.
puts the grim in grimoire.
I can't say I'm surprised.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself.
Love it.
I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling.
Hey, thanks for stopping in,
Very
Phantom.
Compelling.
Always appreciate it. Have a good night. I didn't catch what his question was, of course.
You have been of great help, so yes.
Excellent. I could barely put it down. Farewell.
Ah, the question was, can I leave the book with it? With him. You know what? That's probably fine. I'm sure nothing apocalyptic will occur from having done that. Oh, hey, Seaweaver. How's it going?
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction.
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock.
Yeah, well, me too.
He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Well, he certainly
Such
is having some
first you
detachments
crush
from
him under
reality.
Your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted,
Some
diverted
casual
into something
fishing.
less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time
I did see that
You are not his
video
father,
come up
Mycroft. Not anymore.
on my
He is
on my
a
YouTube
grown
page
man,
before
a
I was
brilliant man. I know you care for
going
him.
live, and I
just
saw you'd gotten a lot of
wish you
views on that.
respected
I don't know if
him.
that reflected in the
Crown
number of
cannot
people
help him.
chatting, but I was like, oh, hey, nice.
But
I think it was at like 47 when I saw it.
Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the crown, perhaps you can help us with another
I think it
matter?
was just the one that was
It requires
streamed
some
like 2 hours ago.
I'll get back to you.
You would be wise to change your mind. I'll be waiting in Barnes' shop.
Books Pagan God, Ritual of Awakening, Profile of A. Rochester, presumed dead. Lord H.P. Rochester, London billionaire, married an American woman. They had a son named Archibald. Yeah, the nice day for fishing. They had a son named Archibald who moved east to take charge of his father's interests after finishing his education and reaching the age of majority. Archibald held many jewel mines in Australia and holdings in England. His wealth and gems rose immensely. In 1875, he boarded a ship to England. A storm sunk his ship. No crew members survived. Neither Archibald's body nor his gems were ever found. His father, Lord H.P. Rochester, died shortly thereafter, with Lady Rochester moving to Boston and subsequently passing away. Several of the documented Rochester gems have recently resurfaced and been connected to Louisianan banks and the Black Edelweiss, among other locations. Interesting.
Another sinking near Scotland. By
Shut
the
up.
strand for all the details.
Let's see if Sherlock has anything to say.
You held your own against Mycroft. He makes for a formidable foe. And a daunting brother.
That's all you gotta say, huh? Okay, well, I guess the only lead I have is to go talk to Minecraft, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Also, I can't say or hear the name Mycroft without thinking about Minecraft. So, thanks for that, modern video gaming. Alright, what's up,
Did you
Minecraft?
reconsider my offer?
Alright,
I'm all ears.
tell me
For
shit.
your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
Briefing from Mycroft. One of our informants, Philip Hawke, has not been in contact for the last few days. Please check his status. He was working on an investigation close to his lodgings. Hawke is disabled and his home is next to one of your client's houses. Captain Stenwick, report to me after you have visited. I'll be in the bookshop. Ah, I see. I mean, hey, whatever works. Best to check on one of his informants, Philip Hawke, who lives next to Stenwick Mansion. I think this is Stenwick Mansion. So... Hey, those are the best. When you just want to play something and it, you know, gets just the right kind of attention. I think that was the case when I played Ori in the Blind Forest. And then when I played Cult of the Lamb. I wanted to play those games. And turns out people wanted to show up for them. It just so happened. Philip Hawke, who lives next to Stenwick's Mansion. Like, what does it mean? Barnes, Stenwick. Yeah, so this is Stenwick's. We are at... As the game day... The day's been pretty good. I'm really happy that tomorrow is Friday. And the game is... Well, was effectively reaching its...
Can I ask you a question?
It is a shame I can't
No.
answer your question.
Was sort of like... rising into a sort of climax sort of territory. We've just got a couple chapters left. But now I'm stuck wandering around England with minimal guidance. So, Hawke's house. Oh, whoop, hey, whoop. Philip Hawke's house is ordinary. Investigation scene. Alright. Where is this it? Philip Hawke, what is your house? Where is it? What does it look like? Let me in. Is this your house? This, I think, is your house.
Here.
All right. I believe I have identified his house.
The oldest letter was delivered 3 days ago.
Okay, so he's got some shit out here. He also has some
milk is
spoiled
sour.
milk. Gross. Alright, this is Hawk's house. Doorsteps of the house full of mail and bottles of spoiled milk. The front door is locked. Can I find a way to break in?
I'm not getting in here.
Okay, so it's like the second house. There was an alley back here. Is that going to put me in the right sort of place? Oh, it's kind of looking like it's going to put me in the right sort of place. I think it's this one here, but I have nothing to interact with back here. Oh, this is definitely not it. This is just a random abandoned house. You good, bro? Right, who is the cult leader? That's the only thing I have. Oh, Hawk's house is ordinary. Surely I have to get into the Hawk house, right? Report to me after you have visited. Okay, well, does this count as a visit? Should I go back to Minecraft and be like, door's locked, bro?
What is it now, Doctor?
That does not count. This is insufficient. Okay. All right, we got to find our way into this house. Windows, perhaps?
I'm not getting in here.
Okay, so... I mean, this one has a light on. Excuse me, can I just come into your house and, I don't know, break through a wall or something into your neighbor's house? That would work for me. Would that work for you? Would that be fine? Okay, I'm really pretty confident that it is this building here. But like, what good is that to me? It seems to be of no value whatsoever. I forgot that I can check that. Okay, so the little ping search thingy does not seem to indicate anything interactable. What? How am I supposed to get into this building? I mean, have you considered mule kicking it, Watson? That's kind of your method of getting into places, right? Yeah, so there's a couple things to interact with there, which I have done. None of the clues provide me with any means of interacting with them to get useful stuff out of them. Aside from this, which is indicating that it is a location. Let me pin that, I guess. The House of Philip Hawk. What if it's pinned? Does that do me any good? It does not. Not here, at least. Maybe now that I've got it pinned, it'll help out back? Just break the window, man. I do not give a shit. I can't, like... It's not Assassin's Creed. I can't just, like, climb this building over here and jump across, right? That's not... That's not the name of the game. Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna go look up a hint again. Chapter 7. Things were going so well. We investigated the Stevensons. Again, go see the Ritual Awakened book. Thank God. See the bookshop. You run into Minecraft. Can now answer the final Mind Palace. Oh. Can I? Who is the cult leader? Ardnamerkin. The Ritual of Awakening. Profile of A. Rochester. Oh, that's all we needed. I had all those. Well, I'll be damned. Archibald Rochester is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous ritual at Ardnamerkin Lighthouse. By implication, the sacrifice of all the abductees of diverse ethnicities. Cool, cool. Love that. Okay, so I guess I don't need the... I don't know why I'm here at this stupid house, then. Screw your Philip Hawk guy, I don't give a shit.
What is it now,
It's
Doctor?
not for you.
Fascinating.
It's not for you either.
Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
You know, I'm sorry for ruining your life with that book after you found a new girlfriend. I'm really sorry about that. That was probably my bad. But I did get an achievement for it, so...
Get the strand, get the true facts.
Really just blame the developers for ruining your life. Your imaginary life.
Holmes, I have the translation. Barnes will keep researching. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes gave us a preliminary translation of the book.
Holmes is not doing very well.
Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession.
True.
Indeed,
That is the
obsession
thing you
oft
do.
grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is
are
no
you
time
okay?
for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
Me too. You are mad. You are not mad. You're a little mad. But let's be reassuring, I guess.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural.
You have actually
I can
not seen
attest
it all.
to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist.
They're
Lives hang in the
okay.
balance.
You
If we
don't
cannot
understand,
see a word,
Watson,
then
but that's
trust
all
in
right.
me, for
You're
I
trying.
see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamerkin, Scotland.
Ardnamerkin. Hey, I was pretty close.
Well, shall we?
Man, we're actually
Yes. of
cooking
course.
through these
You can
chapters.
apprise me of your actions
Onward
while
to
we're
the
back.
final chapter. I'm glad I didn't do any more last time. We would have been real brief stream today if I'd only had the 2 chapters. 8. The Awakening. Ardnamerkin Point. Onward and upward. Or downward, as the case may be in this one. You just rowing your
If we
way.
don't make land soon, I fear we will join those missing souls.
What are you doing, you lunatics? Sherlock is not holding it together. Ooh.
These seas have taken too many, John. Let's stop them from taking more then.
You know, I say that, but I guess I don't know what they would take aside from a rowboat. It's clearly too windy to really take a proper sailing ship or something. So I guess they don't have motorboats, so rowing it is. What just happened? What? Why did it stop controlling the game? Weird. Excuse me. It does have some odd Egyptian inspirations, doesn't it? Anything over here of interest? Whoop. What have we
Where
here?
did the shirt come from?
Okay. There is something of interest
Folks,
over
look,
here.
there's a body here.
Not just any body, it's Ashmat.
The body is still soft
Ashmat's
to the touch.
body.
He died recently.
Scratches, bruises, and stabs, all self-inflicted.
Well, that's pretty messed up. Did it
Ugh,
gouge his eye out?
Eyes are gouged out. The infamous curved dagger. It's tied firmly to his hand.
Nothing about his legs or anything. Okay, what am I looking at? Oh,
A broken
chain.
chain. Something was attached to the end.
Surely it was one of those
Body
little tin
succumbed to
medallions.
those wounds.
Okay, good. Glad I had a reason to come down here. Splash of blood, small pool, non-arterial wound. Okay. Finger grooves, disturbed mud, searching for something.
A human-sized imprint. Someone fell on their back.
What's this?
This
A stick.
branch was recently broken. The wood is still green. Whatever Ashmat had secured to his chain, he lost it here.
Can I find what was attached to his chain? I feel like I'm gonna need that. Oh, oh. Nothing inside. Not over here. Heavy stone, something nearby, nothing here. Whoa. Shiny, metallic, lost.
Scratches. This medallion saw frequent use.
This is not one of the 10 medallions.
Interesting occult pattern.
What drove him to this dreadful act?
I fear we are about to see for ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've got his medallion now, which is probably good that I came down here, because I bet that's gonna be a key of some sort. My typical behavior of not wanting to go the correct direction the first time has proven useful yet again. Black, featureless face, manually broken Egyptian motifs.
The door won't budge.
The lighthouse ritual.
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Damn. Suppose they can't be that obvious, can they? Spooky painting. What about this one?
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Okay. What are we over here? No. Light is just like crazy. I feel like in such a storm we shouldn't be able to see the stars? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we shouldn't, but yet we do. Perhaps it is the veil thinning between this world and the next. Or the countless next. I guess let's try visiting his body again. Anything? No, that doesn't seem like anything new has come up. Okay, we've got the occult medallion. Peculiar occult pattern is depicted on it, and judging by the scratches, it was used regularly. The front entrance to the lighthouse is locked, so there's has to be another. Whoop! Strange sigils drawn in blood, partially washed away. Find all evidence at the cliffside crime scene. Oh, well. Thanks for that achievement. I was kind of hoping it would be some sort of place to put the medallion to get in, actually. But it wasn't. So why was he down here freaking killing his own ass? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Pattern, grouped indentation.
Ouroboros, a snake eating itself. An ancient symbol of eternal renewal.
Scratches.
Fresh marks, something scraped along the stone. This door requires a very specific
Finest
key,
finery.
and we already have it.
Oh yeah. Also, was that a new... Finest finery? There it is. Ultra dapper. Although I feel like this is kind of the most appropriate. We've done it. We're in. Okay, interesting. Have quite a few depictions here.
They used fresh blood in some kind of ritual.
Okay, so we have a gathering of people in the middle. We've got some cult shit on both sides. And then blood.
That's a crafty mechanism and quite ancient. An obsidian heart. Masterful work.
Obsidian heart. So then something of equal weight must be applied to the other side. Blood.
This vessel is covered in dried blood.
Sure is.
Oh, I get it. We need fresh blood. And no, I'm not volunteering.
Fear not. I think Ashmat can help.
Ah. Of course. Ashmat! Oh, you can also come to this side. Hold on. But first, let's go do the thing that we are aware of. Ashmat! Give me a hand. This isn't the way. Ashmat. I need your blood. Only like...
Do you have anything to hold blood, Watson?
Fine, take my flask.
Gross. Just a flask of blood. That flask is never going to be used for drinking ever again. Okay, so does the blood go in here? And now we can pull this lever?
The lever doesn't want to stay on its own.
Watson, hold the lever for me. I must investigate.
Ah. Well, I'm glad I thought to just investigate it again. Okay. So that does do something over here. Ah, now we have... weird, like, fish guys and our captured folks. Blood cast into the water. Fish guys watching. Gold bars. Let's see, I think...
Holmes, watch out! My lever went back up.
The doors, Watson. Hold the doors.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ah! We're trapped! Now what?
Look around. There must be something we can use.
Okay, we're only like a little trapped. Well, I guess we're trapped. We could cross this in a pinch, but I guess we can't get out. So that's pretty trapped. Okay, another mechanism. Okay. 4 pillars now. Oh, that's now open. What did we hear? Shoulder level, arm-sized locking
Those
mechanism.
holes seem to have a purpose, but I won't risk my arm to find out what.
Okay, so they all have them. They are on 2 sides of each, drawing the perimeter of a square. Let's see. Is this going to be a light puzzle? Where we're going to, like, have light emitters? Or fire? Oh. Okay, hold on. These are not the same thing. They're okay. Well, it's not light. We're just cramming in anything that looks like a freaking stick. Anything that's approximately arm-shaped. That shit's going right on in there. We do not give a shit, apparently. What's it supposed to do? Who knows? I'm just gonna put stuff in there. And you know what? That's all it took.
Be ready for anything, Watson.
Oh.
It's all right, Watson.
A knife.
It's merely a chest with coins and a dagger, made of obsidian by the looks of it.
Okay, so I think I took it. Can we pass it across? Ancient coins.
Use these with care. Let us be the first adventurers to raid a tomb without destroying it.
Okay, so then... yeah. Gold that matches the weight of the heart. Maybe nothing happened. Okay, what about... can I use this again? No. What about this lever?
Terrific. Now, onward before they close again.
Let us hope our paths converge, Holmes.
Shame, this could be a fun two-player thing. Although, Watson's only sort of around sometimes.
John, I cannot bear it any longer.
That doesn't sound good.
Are you all right?
Everything is so insignificant.
Holmes!
Please, John.
Holmes! Speak up!
Help me.
Holmes is having a bad time. Gunpowder.
Holmes! Speak up!
Please, John.
Okay.
Holmes!
Nice of them
Please, John.
to give a visual indicator in case your speakers are not doing you enough good to direct you towards where the sound is.
Holmes! Speak up!
Help me.
Okay.
Keep talking!
John! John, I'm falling.
Falling?
Sherlock!
It's the wrong way. Feels like
I'm
it
coming!
might-
Keep
Sherlock.
talking!
Please help.
What? Shit,
Sherlock?
what? Sherlock. Okay, there we go. where are you?
Holmes! Holmes, come on, wake up! Thank
All right, you
heavens.
didn't
What
get
will you
into the
do?
ocean.
What
That's good. That's a plus. Keep it together.
The whirlwind. Stars so distant. The sun inverts. The earth, it becomes transparent.
Sherlock, snap out of it.
That's
Nothing is everything.
all reasonable
You're
things
so
to say.
Small, inconsequential.
Entirely
A
normal.
shadow in the dark.
I think we best go back. You are not well, Sherlock.
No, we are so close. We cannot.
You asked that I intervene if I saw you cracking. This is me.
You are cracking. You gotta
With every passing minute,
hold it together.
another life is extinguished. We must stop, Rochester. We must end this.
Ah, Sherlock, you almost died.
Do not worry about me, John. You have other men to save.
Maybe we just tie him up somewhere. You know, just like, okay, you just stay here. Oh, never mind. We're just gonna be Sherlock again. Everything's fine. Nothing is the matter.
Careful, Holmes.
Sir, are you all right? No response.
I don't think they are all right. Their breathing seems a little bit labored. Lighthouse Keeper Diary. The builders from Tobar Moir know nothing that they ought to. I had to teach them how to change oil. Their one proficiency seems to be asking questions about the caves and where my son went missing. I said nothing at first. When some sort of lord arrived and offered me money for a tour, I relented and showed them around. The man claimed to be a collector of antiquities, but what could he have sought? It was easy money, but I cannot help but feel as if I betrayed this place and my boy. Ah, lighthouse keeper. You done effed up. Keys. Shut up. Stop your EAEs. Stop it. Well, I found the light. I knew it was going to be a thing, somehow. Like moths to a flame.
The base appears to rotate.
Hands off, Holmes. We have no idea of its purpose.
Well... Ashmint. You must familiarize yourself with the process of charging the clade lenses, energizing them with beam emitters. The emitters themselves are not complicated to operate, but there can be no more mistakes as our day of reckoning draws near. One such error would be to keep that obsidian toy of yours near the lenses. They are strong in most circumstances, but vulnerable when energized, and we have only a limited supply. Helpful. Is that some obsidian that...
Black, metallic, and with a characteristic hue. Obsidian yet again.
Take that bad boy.
The sheer form of it, the color, it makes me feel uneasy. This material feels very sturdy. It would take an enormous effort to break like that.
Yeah, but the obsidian apparently works. Grab that obsidian, bro.
They are all entranced, captivated by the light of the lens.
Sherlock, don't touch it. We still don't know what it is capable of.
Okay, hold on. We got how to stop the ritual, how to interrupt the hypnosis from the lens. Obsidian dagger. A warning to Ashmat. Strange devices with beams. Entrance people? Oh yeah! It is satisfying when you get it right the first time. Light lenses can only be destroyed with obsidian. The dagger from the caves should suit perfectly. The one hitch is that the lenses must first be made vulnerable by charging them, energizing them with beam emitters. How to stop the ritual. Do we have this yet? Obsidian dagger. Clade lenses weakness. Warning to Ashmat? No. Okay, we don't have the last piece. Oh. And then we just give it a quick poke.
That's it. You did it. The lens broke.
John, the worshippers, we need to make sure.
Of course. I'll see if they're all right.
We also need to make sure they're not gonna kill us. Like, I don't know, man. That's a little bit of my concern. Maybe I've played too many games that I'm not immediately gonna jump to be like, oh, we should help them, but rather, are they gonna be aggressive now? That's where I'm at, man. Oh, hey, how's it going down here now? Oh, I assumed you were gonna stay here, Watson. Yep. Sure thing. Oh, a door. Here we go. There. That's what we got.
Stop there, shipmates. A storm awakens and we've battened down the hatches.
Have you?
Dirty Summers, I presume. Nice to put a filthy, sweat-covered face to a name.
Oh yeah, this guy. Boy, that is
no way
a throwback.
to a captain. Sherlock, get down.
Stop. There we go. Stop the swimming
Watson,
around.
You killed him.
I didn't have a choice.
Well, what's done is done. If we do not stop
he did have a
Rochester,
gun.
Summer's death will be but
Also,
one of
the
many.
whole murder ritual thing. Like, I don't know. I'm not feeling too upset about shooting this clown.
The sailor who didn't survive the storm.
The port of London feels so long ago. Forgive me, Summers.
Watson! Watson! Watson, no, you fell through the floor. Watson, where have you gone? Oh,
My
he's
sanity
lost
is
forever.
Slipping away. I feel like I've been there.
You definitely were there. Watson! Watson, come back! Oh. Hi, Watson. Great.
They made sure no one could enter through the main door.
What's this weird gunk? Dirty Sommer's diary. Of all the nasty deeds I have done for coin, this is without question the worst. Those strange dreams become more frequent, but I try not to dwell on them. And yet, life here is tedious, so I cannot stop my mind from returning to the visions. I cannot stare at the sky. I am loath to look at the sea, or Ashmat's face, or mine own hands. Rochester says that soon everything will disappear, be eaten by the old one. It would be a better world, even if I were not around to see it. That does not sound like an improvement. What's this?
I know this company. They make Fresnel lenses, essential for any modern lighthouse lantern.
Oh, that makes sense.
Pay for padding. They didn't want their cargo damaged.
Then a book. Lighthouse Keeper Diary. I've heard the melody again. I hear it in every drip that falls from the top floor to the ground. I hear it in the meditative rotations of the lantern. I can hear it this very moment as my pen scrapes against the paper. Ever since my boy left me, this log has been my only companion. Sometimes I sleep in his bed so as not to see it empty. I think I saw him swimming the other day in the inky sea. His skin was dead and gray, his teeth as sharp as a piranha. He looked at me with salt-red eyes, steadfast amid the furious waves, and I saw naught but loathing in his gaze. Sorry, Lighthouse Keeper. Book. Ashmat Scribbles, a collection of notes Ashmat left himself over the course of the past few weeks. It all went south at that Arneson's place. Him, that pup, and that harlot. I wish the water would take them away. They didn't deserve to be brought here with others. No, no, no. The underground tunnels call me again. Every time I go to sleep, I wake up in the caves. Yesterday, I awoke with an obsidian shard in my hand and absolutely no memory of it. Tonight, the caves will call me again. What I've witnessed in my dreams is horrific, but I cannot resist. Slight typo.
They modified the gallery and watchroom.
Beam emitters.
It seems they have placed beam emitters all over the main gallery. Khalid lenses are placed inside the lantern room. One moment, Watson. I'll redraw this blueprint.
Also, how to stop the ritual. The modified lighthouse lantern blueprint. That's the ticket. We must destroy the Khalid lenses at the base of the lantern as depicted on the blueprint. In order to achieve this, each lens must be targeted by 2 beam emitters simultaneously and then manually shattered using the obsidian dagger. We may need to work separately, as Rochester and his servants will be trying to protect the lenses. We have a plan. Oh. Hagen Watson. Depart. Yep. This is it. Probably.
Tell me you have a plan. Of course. We shall apply what we just learned, charge the Khalid lenses, and break them with the dagger. That should put a stop to this cursed ritual.
All right, good. I
going on with these
confess,
camera
I
angles?
worry about what awaits us. Is it too much to hope this will all come right?
If our future is black, it is better surely to face it like a man than to attempt to brighten it by mere will-o'-the-wisps of the imagination. Come on.
If you say
We'll
so.
go together.
Hello.
Look at them all. We have to help them.
Watson, stop. Rochester will see you.
What should we do?
We get
Break shit.
answers. Stay here. See to the lenses. I shall confront Rochester. He owes me the truth.
Oh, okay.
Sherlock! Sherlock!
Mr. Holmes, you are late. Was the path here not as you anticipated?
You expected me?
We've stood here before, Mr. Holmes. Another
You don't say.
another me. Many years ago. I wonder what will happen this time.
What? What are you talking about?
Join me. Bear witness to the end.
All right. Well, first and foremost, let us. Okay. Oh. I see. Plus one.
You cannot bear witness to anything, Lord Rochester. You are blind.
How could you?
It is what I do.
No. How could you be so ignorant?
No,
I
no.
have never
How are you
seen
such an
more
idiot?
Clearly than in this moment. Never felt more than I feel right now. Every
That's just the
fiber of
draft
earth,
going up your
every molecule
skirt?
reverberates in
Whatever.
anticipation of
Tunic?
the awakening. The bile of madness rises in our throats just as our master rises below. I see moon beasts, night gaunts, a witch doctor in Arkham. I see what the stars themselves are dreaming. I know more than any man has ever known.
You are delusional. How
you're-
did you do it? The compulsions,
Okay.
the visions, was it some form of hypnosis or no? A drug, perhaps, tell me.
Bah! There is no ruse. There is no big reveal. It is exactly what it seems.
What? Somebody just get
You
yeeted off the
still fight
lighthouse?
so desperately against this truth, but you feel it too. Yes? Yes?
You are mad. You have mistaken hallucinations for reality.
Are you really want to talk, Mr. Holmes? Speak truthfully now. In the port, in the swamp, what did you see?
I saw. Is this answer gonna matter? I saw the world.
Something beyond the capacities of my imagination. A world so alien, but
So familiar. Yes, I see it too. In your mind's eye. Untold horrors lick their lips in the shimmering dreamlands as Sarnath sinks eternal.
I've read the Sarnath story. Let's see here. Oh, we get past these guys. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, hold on now. Excuse me, coming through. Watch out. Oh no, oh no! Okay, alright, hold on. Relax, everybody chill. Correct? No, it's close, but it's not correct. Oh, come on now. Okay, we got it. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, well, so let's have one. I think that's correct.
It's completely broken.
Ah! That one's doing a thing.
Something is missing here.
Ah, damn it.
Interesting.
Oh, what about the one that's broken?
This could prove useful.
There we go. That there. Okay, so that one's properly. This one is not yet. I gotta do something with that. Okay, so this one can't be moved. If I have these two that are both half charged, can I get... Okay, so this one barely moved. You mean? Alright, come through. Watch out. Heads up. Pardon me. Don't yell. There's no reason for such rambunctious behavior. Everybody calm down. Everything's fine. Don't mind me. How am I supposed to do with that? Oh, that I guess let's break this one and see if that makes anything else possible.
But what is the point? What are you hoping to achieve with all this slaughter? Do these people deserve such suffering?
They are just tools. Their existence is meaningless unless put to use. Oh, all-seeing master. Oh, grand God beneath. How he has blessed
That is
them
apparently
with
just people
purpose.
leaping from the
You
lighthouse
use
every
them
once in a
for
while.
cruelty.
I've seen a man eat his own flesh just to hear the whispers of lizards. I've seen a mother behead her newborn that she might travel to another world. Galaxies swallow each other whole. Light folds in on itself until nothing remains. You know not cruelty, Mr. Holmes. Cruelty is for such knowledge to be beyond the reach of so many.
This is hubris delusion. You are Icarus flying too close to the sun.
No, no. You misinterpret the legend, Holmes. Icarus flew. He reached heights no man had ever reached. One must imagine Icarus happy.
He burned,
that was another one.
Rochester plummeted to his death.
And were you to ask him of his choice, he would have not a single regret. Every step I took was necessary. Every drop of blood a blessing. Every death predestined. Surely you understand. It was for knowledge. The only thing worth living for. Why must you remain so blind? Be honest. What is it you fear?
Afraid of losing my mind. That seems correct.
I'm afraid that it will cost me my sanity, much as it has cost you yours.
There is no such thing as sanity. There is only the world as it is, and one's willingness to accept it.
I don't know if these choices are driving us towards like a particular ending. We're just making shit up. Oh shit. That's the wrong button. I effed it up. It's alright, everything's fine. Okay, I don't think to get that over there. Ah, I see. This one needs to be over here, doesn't it? There it is. These two are for that. Excuse me, I need in there. How do I get in there? This is not correct. This is not correct. Hold on. If I move this way, can I sneak this around? There's not a way. Line that up. Okay, so then what about over here? Where's this go? That one should give me access to breaking it now. Chill out, everybody. I'm not here to join the mosh pit. Okay, because now I can use this one. There. Now I can get it. Chunk.
You truly believe it? That a god arises from below that the world shall end?
There is
I guess it doesn't matter what
nothingness,
Sherlock
only
thinks,
chaos
because
and
Watson's
torture,
already interrupting the
endless
ritual.
time, stretching its wings, baring its teeth.
It's preposterous. It's nonsense. It's... You've drugged me. The fumes in the temple, narcotics, a bad reaction. Oh, you're one of my cross agents. Yes. Yes, this has the stink of my brother all over it. No, wait. Of course. I am dreaming in the asylum. In Black Edelweiss, tied to a chair.
You are standing right here, Holmes, as you always do.
You said that before. You said we had met, but I've never seen you before in my life.
Sherlock is having a struggle.
Old becomes new, and we remain pawns in the hands of a god. Submit! Submit to your inconsequence!
It is unthinkable.
It is undeniable.
I cannot.
When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Now, Holmes! Now is the moment! You know it in your heart! Say it! Say it!
We're going all in. It's all real.
It's real. All of it. It's real.
That doesn't matter, because Watson's still on the case. Watson's still breaking shit. The falling screams is amusing to me.
Maybe your god is unstoppable.
What an excellent crescendo to break the shit out of this
You are
side.
merely a man, and I know how to stop you.
What do you mean? What have you done?
I have made a friend.
Yeah!
Yeah, get it.
No! Curse you! Oh, great one, forgive me!
It is over, Rochester.
I thought this time would be different. But the gods laugh at man's arrogance.
Sherlock, come back down! The wave! Come
You-
with
wha-
us!
What?
Turn yourself in, save yourself!
The
When did
abyss
that
calls
happen?
For me, Mr. Holmes, as it does for you. The final problem approaches, and you too shall fall.
Please! Rochester, don't!
Such heights we reach.
No! God! Sherlock, we must get inside!
I don't think you have
to see
time.
it, John. I have to know.
Everybody's dead. I don't think a lighthouse sturdy enough exists to deal with that shit. Not at this time, at least. Stop the ritual. Great achievement. Hello. You're locked?
Apologies, did I rouse you? I could relocate to the study, but I wanted to be at hand should you need me.
Was it all a dream?
The sound of your keys. It is my tether back to the waking world.
I find writing of our adventure helps me too. Perhaps at some point you could read it and tell me if it accords with your memory.
Oh,
There are
all
moments in
right.
our journey that only you were privy to.
We're
Your
apparently not going to
encounter with
concern
Gyas,
ourselves with how we
visions
got
of
back
the
here.
light of the abyss, your confrontation with Rochester.
No,
Pardon me?
do not publish it. It would be professional suicide. You would be a laughingstock, a fabulist, concocting penny dreadfuls for the unwashed masses. And I would no longer attract a distinguished clientele, but madmen convinced I could connect them to their deceased relatives or help them capture a fairy.
Ah. It doesn't seem to get any better, does it?
When I close my eyes, John, I am falling. Falling into a black abyss. It is endless and suffocating and unforgiving. What I would give for a dreamless night.
It's going to be all right, Sherlock.
What is that?
It will help you rest.
No, not that. No.
Damn.
I say, Watson, would you be afraid to sleep in the same home as a lunatic, a man with softening of the brain, an idiot whose mind has lost its grip?
Not in the least.
That's lucky.
Interesting. 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 Thus concludes The Awakened. Interesting game. I'm sort of struck by how well I feel like... I haven't actually read any Sherlock stories, but at least what I know from all of the various recreations and, you know, pop culture understandings of Sherlock Holmes, I feel like Sherlock Holmes is a distinctly good character to place in this sort of environment of him, like, coming into conflict with, you know, the visions and the unknown. Because as he, like, mentions, he gets obsessed with stuff, and he's exactly the sort of mind that would be prone to succumbing to those sorts of provocations, if you will. It's very interesting. Yeah, and as to gameplay, it's relatively straightforward. Obviously, it's largely about the narrative. It is essentially a three-dimensional point-and-click adventure, which, you know, I've played worse stuff. It's not something I would, like, gravitate towards all the time, but with this particular narrative, I think it fit. And was fun to work through. I don't think there's very many other, like, Sherlock stuff that I would care that much about. Because I'd like specifically the Eldritch connections. But I did like this one. The only critique I have for it is that, much as with any point-and-click adventure, there comes sometimes where they just haven't sort of led you along effectively enough, and they leave you in a position where you're like, well, guess I'll just click everything until I find what it was they intended me to find. And I had to look up 2 or 3 times what to do. Which, I mean, all things considered, is not too bad. But I think it would be nice if there was some mechanism in place to sort of resolve that in-game. Especially in this one where there's the sort of, like, I don't know, sense vision that you use. I don't know if it's like an Eldritch sight or whatever, his focus that you use. I think there could be pretty easily a mechanism in place to grow the distance at which you see the thing you're supposed to see if you have it on. So, like, you just, at first you have to be close to it, and then it's like every couple minutes it's like it will be brought to your attention from a further and further radius, so that eventually it's just like the game is like, it's over here. Because that was the only issue, is that every once in a while it's just like, where am I going? Why can't I find the stupid thing? But other than that, a fun game. I don't really have any complaints about the voice acting. That was fine. Narrative was interesting. Overall, an enjoyable experience. All right. Well, that does leave us a little short for stream today, but that's okay. I'll just go do something else, and you can all do the same. But that's it for the Sherlock Holmes. A nice little interlude to the other things that we were doing, such as Final Fantasy and what have you. Which, of course, we will be back for on Saturday. We'll be back for more of the Final Fantasy IX. And then we'll continue from there. I don't know what will be coming after Final Fantasy IX. There's plenty more of Final Fantasy IX to come, so I'll deal with it later. But thanks all for coming. I hope you all have a good evening. You can get some good sleep tonight, and I hope you enjoy your Friday and then the following weekend. Right? I'll hopefully see y'all next time. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit. Just close your eyes.